Okay, so who is going to sell first and what are you selling?
I'm Josie. I'm going to sell Children. It's a luxury men's clothing line.
Okay, so you're selling clothing and Chris, what are you gonna sell?
I am doing marketing services. So
Okay.
she's gonna be like a small retailer and I'm marketing.
All right. Very good.
Perfect. You want us to go?
Yep, go ahead. So who's selling first? Jason selling
Jason's
first?
on first.
All right.
I'll send it out.
Good morning, Chris. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
My name is JC. I'm with J. Hilburn. I'm a stylist with J. Hilburn.
Nice to meet you.
You mind if I borrow a few minutes of your time to talk about our services?
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time. I know you're very busy. From what I understand for your job, you have to wear business professional, and it seems like you already have a pretty good sense of style. But let me ask, what are your concerns whenever shopping and putting together your outfits?
In my company, I really don't have time. I've got a lot of meetings to go through the day, so I do a lot of travel, so I really don't have time to, go shop at JCPenney's or something, so I really have to get a lot of custom attire, have my assistant run it for me, so time is, super precious.
Well, then it sounds like you're a perfect candidate for our service. J. Hilburn is actually a luxury menswear custom line that would provide you with a personal stylist it would provide you with a personal stylist as well as a custom wardrobe tailored for you. And it would be the best in class price and quality. If you were to follow through with J. Hilburn, we would be confident in knowing that you would save time in the morning getting ready because everything's laid out for you, and you would walk out being confident knowing that your clothes fit you and you look great. And then if we were to set up an appointment, what would happen is I would come in with different swatches and everything, and you would pick out your different colors and textures, and we would piece together a wardrobe for you, and then I would make measurements so we could ensure the fit and everything and send it off to production, and you would have a new wardrobe within 4 weeks. Do you have any questions for me?
It sounds a little expensive, as much executive money as I have, everything is a cost. So what is the advantage of this?
Well, like other luxury menswear brands, the price can be a bit steep because of the quality, but J. Hilburn is actually a little bit lower than most, and the clothes are going to fit you. You won't have to get them tailored or anything because they were made for you. And then the difference with J. Hilburn is we don't have any physical locations, so our stylists come directly to you whenever and wherever by appointment. And with that aspect, we save a lot of money, so we pass on that savings to our customers, and we will offer them the lowest price and the best quality production and materials. Do you have any more questions for me?
Yeah, that really does. When it comes to setting appointments, do you guys come to me? Do I go to you?
Either way, I can give you my card, or we can schedule an appointment next week. What's your availability?
For my availability for next week, I'm open on Tuesday, Wednesday. I think I'm free for the mornings, so I think we can schedule something there.
About Tuesday at 10.
Tuesday at 10? Yeah, I think Tuesday at 10 works.
Thank you. Here's my card if you have any questions until then. I will see you Tuesday at 10. It's nice to meet you, Chris.
It's been a pleasure, Jason.
Okay, hold just 1 second. Okay. Good deal.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Christopher Ojeda.
JC, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, JC. Do you have a little bit of time for me this morning? I've got a couple of things to go over with you. I reached out to your assistant and she said, you made me some meeting time for me. So
Go ahead.
perfect. JC, as the owner of Fidelity Banking, I know that you are a small company here. I've done some research. You've been around for around 20 years. You've got about 40, 50 employees full time. And so I know for your services you've been doing, as a bank, it's very important for you guys to have customer reach and community extension. And me as Ojeda Services, we do a lot of search engine optimization, marketing services, social media imprints, impressions, and funneling. So looking at your company, we've been able to identify you guys as a perfect candidate for our services. With this, We've been able to see, and I can show you on a graph here, that these are the amount of sales you guys have been doing when it comes to loan redistributions, loan programs. And this is all with very low digital footprint, and which is like super exciting for you guys, because the fact that you're doing this without any sort of help, any sort of like increase in traffic is amazing. But if I were to tell you we could increase your sales, we could increase your loans by 300%, what do you think about?
I'm definitely interested in that, if it's possible, yes.
Awesome. So can I sit down here and just tell you about like this little item we have here? So right here is one of our packages. When it comes to marketing services, a lot of people give you, this and that, like we can, give you $10,000 worth of funneling for, if you give us a $4,000 or $5,000 investment. And then that's all exciting, and sometimes people do believe that. But we at Ohio Services really want to strive to like be your friend, kind of almost hold your hand through it. And so we think of companies like you guys as our friends instead of just like, contracts. So looking at this, we would be able to offer a package that allows you guys to, have tangible results and also pay a very small premium. What do you think of that?
What are the prices? It sounds kind of expensive.
The prices are not crazy high when you compare us to very large marketing services. We are the median, but we offer a lot for our price. So having this allows us to be super, super competitive in our price range. If you can look at this graph right here, we have the availability to take you guys, and we have prime examples of going from the 6-month start to a 12-month start, an increase of 200 to 300% when it comes to, your purchase value, your loan distribution, and all that good stuff. So looking here, would you have any questions or objections to, something like this, a package that would include, search engine optimization, fresh copy on your website? We actually have web programmers as well that would keep up your website, so you don't have to have like a third-party service anymore.
I'm definitely very interested. So.
Gotcha. When you look at this right here, this is our package would be, so we would start you off at a 6-month rate. It would be about $3,000 for 6 months. This would put us at below cost for everyone that you talk to beyond me. So I think for you guys, this package would work out super, super well. Do you have any objections to that? Do you think there's a time next week that we can sit down, talk, and have a couple more executives around you for your whole team?
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm available Tuesday next week.
Tuesday next week, perfect. Let me give you a card, and then could I also get your email as well? With your email, I'll be able to send you the plan, and you can kind of look it over, see if you're like truly interested in our services, and you can see the full scope of what we can do. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect. I'll see you next week.
JC, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
All right, who wants to go next? All right, so who's selling first and what are you selling?
I'm gonna sell first,
Okay,
and I'm gonna sell the Dyson blow dryer.
you gonna sell what?
The Dyson blow dryer.
Okay,
Hi, nice to meet you, Zach. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. All right. So your assistant told me that you have about 10 minutes today to discuss the different styles of Dyson blow dryers and how they might benefit you.
I think I can manage about 10 minutes.
Awesome. So, what made you decide to open a salon?
I have always been into helping people feel beautiful.
Okay, and you are the single decision maker in the salon, correct?
Yes, I'm a single owner.
Wow. Okay. So, what blow dryers are you currently using?
The Paul Mitchell Neuro Dryer.
And why have you decided to continue to look for a different product?
I felt like I was constantly buying new dryers and never was fully satisfied with the power and heaviness of the Neuro Dryer.
Okay. So how long does it typically take your stylist to get a client in and out of the door?
About an hour normally.
Okay. That's something that we can definitely help you cut down. So what would you say are your main concerns?
I'm looking for something that's lightweight, powerful, so we can get people's hair dried faster. A warranty is always nice, and price to stock all the stations is very important.
Okay, so being that nearly 45% of all stylists get carpal tunnel, I think that the lightweight feature is something that is really beneficial and that your stylist will really thank you for. So I'm gonna show you over here. Okay, so right here is the newest model. It actually features 23.75 karat gold, and it is a limited edition. What's cool about this is it comes with 6 different attachments that will help you distribute and concentrate the air differently, to help you with all different types of clients that might walk in and out of the door. So the Dyson is actually only 1.8 pounds, and it's super lightweight, so that'll help your stylist keeping the stress off of their wrists. And then it also helps keep stress off of their shoulders too.
Does the lighter weight decrease the power?
That is a great question. So it actually, your normal blow dryer that you're using right now takes about 2,000 watts, and this one only is 1,600. So that's going to help it be more quiet and more efficient. It actually has a digital motor. It's called the V9 motor, and it's in the handle. And it's actually inaudible, so it makes it a lot less quiet. Most hair salons, you think of the typical really loud environment, so it just helps with a more soothing experience for the clients. And I'm sure that that's not something that you have a problem with.
Absolutely not, but that sounds awesome. So what about the price structure? This seems too good to be true.
So on the Dyson blow dryers, we actually have a lifetime warranty. So if you have any complications, you just send it back and we'll send you a new one. Of course, unless you want to upgrade to a newer model, then you'd have to repurchase. So I imagine that most blow dryers, and I'm sure the Paul Mitchell Neuro one, you have to rebuy annually.
Yes, we have a warranty of a year, so we can rebuy
And those run around $150, correct?
around there, yeah.
Okay, so you're spending roughly $1,800 a year, and that's not including the opportunity costs that you have to not have a stylist station prepped and ready with a blow dryer. Well, you have to send it back and get a new one if it breaks during that period, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so while the initial Dyson buy-in price to stock all of your stations might be a little bit higher, in the end, with our lifetime warranty, you won't have to upgrade the models or continue to buy.
So how much would it cost to stock the whole salon with 12 stations?
So we actually have 2 different models. We have our standard color model, and that is $400, and then a piece. And then our newest model that features the 23.75 karat gold, it is $500. So it's just $100 more, and it also features 6 different attachments, like I was saying earlier. Would those cosmetic features be something that you're interested in?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so we could actually work out a deal today if you were interested in buying the new model. We will only charge for 10 of the blow dryers, and so I'll throw in the 2 free to stock all 12 of your stations. And that is about a discount of $1,000, and that'll make your total $5,000. What do you say?
I think we've got a deal.
Great, so I'll give you a call in a few weeks to see how you're liking them.
Okay,
Nice
awesome.
to meet you. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
your time.
Good deal. All right, what are you selling?
I'm going to be selling a dog med kit.
A dog med kit, okay.
Yes. Hi, my name's Will Stolzen
Hi,
with Dirty Dog Brand. I'd like to thank you for your time today. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's great to hear. So just to confirm, you have 10 minutes to discuss what I have to sell?
I can do that.
Okay, perfect. Just out of curiosity, do you have a dog?
Yes, I do.
How much money would you be willing to ensure that dog's safety?
My whole life.
What if I told you that Dirty Dog has created a product that can prepare anyone for nearly any medical emergency their dog could create for them?
That sounds good.
Great. So, I have good news. Dirty Dog has created a product that can do exactly that. My goal today is to show you this product and how it can benefit you and your company by carrying it in your store. So just to confirm, you're the main decision maker in this company and what products they carry?
Well, my husband and I own it together, so I always have to ask his opinion too, but, you know how that usually works in
Okay.
households.
Yes, so if you say it's gonna
Yes.
go, then it's gonna go. That's great. May I ask you some questions about your company and some details on it?
Sure.
Okay, first, do a large majority of your I'm sorry. Customers own the dog?
Yes, about half of them do.
About half?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. And about how many customers visit each day on average?
I'd say around 200.
Okay. Are there any dog owners looking for medical supply while they're in the store?
Yeah, most of them come in to look for medicine or some sort of med kit or medical equipment.
Okay, that's great news. So, do you always carry what they're looking for, or are there times that you don't have the product and they leave and you don't have to sell?
Sometimes for little stuff we have it, but not usually for a whole lot of them,
And then they walk out and you don't have to sell from those
no.
from those customers. So if this product can potentially provide you with something to offer those customers that are walking out the door empty-handed, would you consider buying today?
If the price and the product are right for our store, yes.
Okay, I would like to show you the Metadog First Aid Kit. This kit has nearly anything you carry with you to treat any injury or illness your dog may get without the presence of a vet. Metadog has everything from snake bite medicine and tourniquets for serious emergencies to things such as simple bandages and toenail clippers. It sets you for anything. So say you have a customer that enjoys hiking and they like taking their dog. That customer can buy the Metadog, put it in their vehicle or backpack, and if the dog, say, gets cut by glass that some irresponsible hiker left on the trail, you're prepared for that. Say the dog has an allergic reaction to some plant while you're on the trail. There is medicine in the Metadog to help with your dog's allergic reactions. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in selling to your customers?
Yes, but the only thing that kind of concerns me is it kind of sounds expensive. And I'm not sure how much our customers would be willing to pay for a product like that, not knowing, since we don't really know how it works on the dog.
Okay, I understand your concern on both the price and instructions, so just to clarify, you're concerned that this will be too expensive and people also won't want to buy it because of their lack of medical knowledge and how to use the product on their dog
Yes.
responsibly?
Yes.
Okay, do you think people would be willing to spend $100 to potentially save their dog or save them a trip to the vet?
I think that that's reasonable, yes.
Great. And as for lack of medical instruction, Metadog includes a full first aid book that shows the owner how to treat nearly any injury or illness with the supplies included in the kit.
That would be a lot more helpful, yes.
Does that answer
Mhm.
some of your questions?
Yes.
Do you have any other questions or concerns with the product?
I don't think I do know.
So how do you feel about placing an order today and you can base your next order off of the rate at which these sell in your store?
I think you have a deal.
Awesome. It's great doing business with you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. It's quite the- Who's selling first? You were looking at me, so first, you were probably looking at me. So, just selling first. Thank you. Okay. We're both selling it.
He's selling to me as Chesapeake Arena, and I'm selling to him as like a small town.
Okay, all right. Can you start now? Hi, thank you for finding some time to meet with me. I talked to you on the phone earlier, you said you had 2 to 3 minutes to talk?
Yeah.
Right, perfect.
Busy day.
Plenty of time. So are you before we get started, are you the sole decision maker for
Yeah,
the arena?
yeah, Chesapeake just gives me a budget, and if I stay in the budget, they're generally happy.
Perfect. Well, I'm just curious, do you guys carry any energy drinks right now?
We do very common brands like Red Bull.
Well, the difference between me and other people out there is that we have a healthier option for you and your customers that come in. We have our, have you ever tried Bang Energy?
I am not.
All right, well, right here I have a sample for you to look at. And you can see it's very appealing to look at and also has only 90 calories in the whole bottle, which is very uncommon for most energy drinks. And it's something that is really proven to be going crazy in the market right now. People love to be healthy, and it's something that I think would be great here in this kind of environment. Do you guys own sales of energy drinks here? Is it something that you would maybe even think that would do well here?
We sell quite a few energy drinks.
Do you have any questions or concerns about maybe trying something new?
Well, yeah, is this a demanded well in other places?
We just starting in the past couple of years, we have gone crazy in gas stations and convenience stores. Sales have been going rising every month, and it's just something that has continued to grow because the need for something healthier has been there, and we're finally here to answer those questions and give people a product that they deserve.
Right.
Anything else for you?
About how much would one of these sell for?
So one can will sell for about $2.50, which isn't too bad compared to Red Bull prices and other competitors out there. But the other difference between me and them is I can give you 10 different flavors for the price that they'll be charging you for one bulk order of one flavor. Because most competitors out there only give you 1 or 2 flavors to choose from, and you might get both, you might just get one. But I'm here to offer you 10 different flavors for many people to enjoy and change it up as many times as they like, for the price of just as if you're ordering one bulk item.
Yeah, that sounds like something I definitely want to try. Is there any way after like the first month, say they're like selling like crazy?
Yeah.
Could we up our monthly?
Yeah, we could always, if you always wanted to just give it a trial run for 1 month, that is no problem with me. We can give you some to test and see how the market would do with that, because I understand an arena this big, you never know how people are going to react. And I'm more than willing to give you a trial run if you want to just buy a little bit and see what happens in the first month. And call me right back, because I know you will, and we just continue to order, and we can set that up for you perfectly.
That sounds perfect.
Awesome. Do you have time to meet me next week? Maybe we can get some stuff figured out.
Yeah, I have about 30 minutes on Tuesday if we can meet then.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Perfect. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. All right. Just 1 second. Okay.
Okay, now I'm Bang Energy Drinks to local gym.
Okay.
Hi, Jeffrey. I'm Chloe Adams with Bang Energy. I talked to your partner on the phone yesterday, and he said you had about 5 minutes to meet with me today.
Sounds perfect.
Awesome. So he's your partner, and y'all are in it together. So are you the decision maker, or will he be involved?
Everything we do, we kind of work together. So
Okay.
I can't really make any decisions by myself, but usually it's not hard to convince them.
Right. Okay. So you said you wanted to bring in some new inventory, such as energy drinks, into your gym. What made you kind of decide to do that?
Well, we've really been growing lately, and we've been trying to get some sponsorships going and build a kind of like a little convenience store at the front of our gym. And I think a nice energy drink would be a great thing to have up there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will appreciate the convenience of that. So have you ever heard of Bang energy drinks before?
I have heard of it, but I've never tried it.
Awesome. So there's a little sample right here that you can try. The nutrition facts are also on there. I think you'll appreciate that it's a little bit healthier of an option for your customers because you don't want to enforce them or like encourage them to work out and live a healthier life and then try to serve something with 29 grams of sugar in it. So this has no sugar, no carbs, all of that stuff. Do you already have any products like this?
Just some protein shakes, but nothing really up the energy drink alley.
Right. So what audience do you bring into your gym? Is it young people, older people?
Range from, I mean, you have to be 16 to have a membership, so we range from about 16, we have people up to 85.
Wow, that's awesome. So a lot of them, I'm sure, if they're college students, high school students, going to work, they're probably leaving your place and going to a convenience store to get an energy drink, try to make it through their day. So if you offer that option to them, I'm sure they'd jump on that because the convenience of it, all that good stuff. So this would also be a really suitable option for the gym atmosphere. It's kind of exciting to look at, has great packaging, brings people in, so it'll be good. Are there any questions or anything you feel like I haven't discussed on your side?
Well, as a small business owner, this is our only gym, and this is all we have. Is it really worth my investment to bring in something like this right now?
Yes, I definitely think it would. We offer a really good rate for buying in bulk. Also, you'll make a bigger profit than we will off each can. So if you sell a can for $2, you'll make 20%, we'll make 5 off each can. So it really helps you make money, bring in revenue, as well as keep people at your gym longer. If they buy that, they might be willing to spend a couple extra dollars and buy something else with it. So overall, you'll be making more money. The convenience of it is super nice. So do you think this would be something you'd be interested in carrying in your gym?
Oh, for sure, it's something I would definitely need to discuss with my associate over, but I definitely see where the hype is for it.
Yes. Do you have any more questions?
And that's it.
Do you think we can meet next week, maybe with your partner?
Yeah, I'll have to talk to him first, but we're usually free, usually get lunch on Wednesdays, so we should be good on Wednesday.
Okay, perfect. So we'll meet for lunch on Wednesday.
Awesome.
Sounds good. See you then.
All right. We'll do it. Like,
What?
long file.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, yeah, sure. I love making. Yeah, little. Little bit.
So we both did, sorry, we both did a sneaker museum. I'm selling a pair of shoes to the company, the shoe.
Yeah, the product that we're representing is the Nike Mag. I don't know if you guys heard of that. It's a self-lace shoe inspired by Michael J. Fox's movie Back to the Future.
Okay.
They're worth like $40,000. So they're real expensive.
So let's go ahead and do this. Hello, Mr. Koso. My name is Taylor Barnes. It's a pleasure to meet you. I was wondering if you had 5 to 10 minutes to talk to me today.
Yeah, the time is spare.
Okay, well, so like yourself, I am a collector of rare and unique sneakers. You might want to call me a bit of a sneaker head. I was hoping we could maybe discuss the potential of adding a pretty wonderful new addition to your collection. And kind of to that end, I'm the owner of a pair of one of 89 2016 Nike Air Max Is that something that might interest you a little bit?
Yeah, you got my attention. Let's hear
All right, that's what I wanted to hear. Now, I've done some research into the Sneaker Museum, and I'm impressed with your collection. How has attendance been recently?
it. There's been a slight downward trend. We're trying to look for something to really grab the attention of audiences. We're hoping to really find a shoe that'll accomplish that.
Okay, well, I definitely believe that I can help you with that. If you want, here's a little bit of a fact sheet about me and what I represent. Like I said, I am a private firm, just a private collector that has way too many shoes and is looking to offload one of his more unique pieces. So to start with our meeting today, I'd like to ask you what the procurement of a rare piece looks like at the Sneaker Museum. Do you have a board of directors that you answer to? Do you make the decision yourself? How does that go?
No, I do have a board, but I'm pretty much the deciding factor of which item is displayed. I just really look towards them to get confidence in my decision making, make sure I'm making the right choice.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it's really all you. So if you don't mind me asking, what is the rarest piece in your collection valued at?
20,000.
Interesting. So you said earlier that you've noticed a slight downward trend in attendance recently. When you add a new item to the collection, you probably see a boost in that attendance, right?
Yeah. Just it's really hard to find pieces to really get the buzz going.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it.
Absolutely. Not everything really draws people's attention the same way. So you see attendance numbers maybe dropping a little bit further if you don't procure something new soon. But you believe that, your attendance numbers maybe could be boosted by the addition of something like a pair of 2016 Nike Air Max.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. So as you know, this box contains one of the 89 pairs of Air Max that I own. I'm hoping that your museum will own soon. So these Holy Grail sneakers are sought after by collectors the world over, not just for their scarcity, but for a few other reasons. Firstly, they're based off of a sneaker from the wildly popular movie franchise Back to the Future. In fact, the very first pair of them ever produced was produced from none other than Michael J. Fox. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Beyond that, they are amazingly the world's very first self-lacing sneakers. So they have technology that, again, just releases the shoe for you. You press a button and it goes. So I wanted to demonstrate that for you here today, if you don't mind. Go ahead and press that button right there.
All right. All right.
Is that not one of the coolest things you've ever seen on a sneaker?
Man, it's pretty cool, man. I'm digging it.
Yeah, and not only that, it looks amazing too. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it down here.
I definitely have no doubts that it will definitely bring in the attention I see, but I'm just a little concerned about myself spending that much money for one particular item.
No, absolutely. This is an expensive piece. It's nothing to scoff at for sure. Based on what you told me earlier, it would be the most expensive piece in your collection. What is your yearly budget for procurement of new sneakers?
100,000.
Okay, so I know that you know market value of the sneaker. That means the Air Max fit pretty soundly within that budget of $40,000. Now I understand that these carry that high price tag, but from my perspective, in your situation, the benefits definitely outweigh their costs. For one, you said yourself that a piece like this would bring in visitors, which you kind of need right now. That's going to mean revenue increases. It's going to mean more buzz. Beyond that, to have this item in your collection gives your museum a real new level of status. This is the rarest pair of sneakers in the world. Nothing else touches this. The new closest pair of sneakers to this is like the Easy Red Octobers, and we're talking about an order of magnitude less rare than these. So for you to own that is for you to be the best sneaker museum in the world. And you're like me, you're a sneakerhead. We have a passion for this. We want to own the best sneaker. We want to have the rarest. We have to seek it out. We have to have it. The Air Max is all of those things, and I have it.
And it's a low blow, man, to going after my sneakerhead credentials. All right. Gotcha.
All right. So do you kind of understand the immense value a piece like this brings to your collection?
Yeah, I do. I do know it'll hurt though.
Okay.
Just to really look towards my advisors, make sure I'm making the right choice.
So a piece like this could potentially fit your budget then?
Yeah,
Okay, absolutely. So beyond price then, did you have any other reservations about this piece today?
not as of yet.
Okay.
You know,
So I kind of want to just reiterate, we've established that your business might need to do something about its downward trend in visitors. We've also established that I have the means to facilitate that. Is that correct?
yeah, that's correct.
Confident that the Air Mags are within your budget. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so with that considered, then what steps can we take today to go ahead and make the Air Mag a part of the Sneaker Museum's collection?
We have the funds available. I'll just need verification with my members. I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Well, I can absolutely have somebody here within the next hour and a half to verify the authenticity of these sneakers, let you know that everything's legit and on the up and up. During that period of time, you can meet with your advisors and let them know that you're the boss and that you're going to go ahead and buy these shoes because you definitely need them for your museum. Because it definitely sounds like you're looking to do this today. And you did tell me earlier that at the end of the day, you are the decision maker, and that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I guess we're really doing this.
All right, well, that's what I like to hear. Before we leave today, I want to make sure to get your contact information so that we can continue to do business in the future. I'm going to have my rare sneakers, and I would love to get them into your museum.
Yeah, sure. I can meet with my rep and we'll exchange information and go from there.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Coso, thank you so much for meeting with me today. I'll see you in an hour and a half with my third-party agent to verify these sneakers, and we'll get it moving.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Switch spot.
Yeah. How did I have it in front of me and still mess it up?
Hey, Mr. Costa.
How you
Good
doing, sir?
morning. Before I start, I just want to say good morning and thank you for taking time out of your day to meet with me. I'm just going to give this to you here as just a kind of fact check of what I'm about to present to you.
Thank you.
You know, I'm sure you're a avid sneakerhead like me. Right now I have the time at 9:40, and I just want to clock this at around 9:50 with this meeting, because I don't want to take too much of your time.
No, absolutely. You have my full attention.
All right, great. So I'd like to begin with just saying thank you again, and just it's amazing how you represent a lot of the sneakerheads such as ourselves, because you have such an appreciation of the story behind the sneaker, and just kind of like how it changes as soon as you lace them up.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the feeling.
As you all stated in front of your mission statement, when you go on a pair of sneakers, you kind of feel different. You recall, your first Air Jordans, you felt like Spider-Man, because it just kind of makes you feel more than just an owner of a very high-priced sneaker.
Yeah, you've definitely done your research, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Costa, you are a well-respected representation of all of our avid sneakerheads, and what being a sneakerhead is all about.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right, and no problem at all. In addition to the research I've done, I viewed your collection. I gotta say, I am impressed.
Yeah, I love sneakers, man.
Yeah, same here. I'm curious to know how you feel about the amount of attraction that your museum brings with the collection.
I feel pretty good about it. My last exhibition, there were about 1,500 people in attendance. My goal was to reach about 5,000, so I know there's more room to set expectations.
All right, that's great to hear. I'll be happy to start, although before I do, I would like to ask, who decides on the rarity item displayed? who is the deciding factor of the rarity of each item at your museum?
Yeah. I'm definitely talk to, but at the end of the day, I am the decision maker.
Okay, that's great to hear. Well, to be able the opportunity, I mentioned earlier to you, I'm sure you're familiar with the line released by Nike back in 2011 and 2015, the Nike Max.
Yes.
Great. Oh, and as well, you're quite familiar about the particular item. You thought about owning a pair since you was a kid.
Yeah.
All right. Same here, as I am that, the representation of the popular 80s movie, Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox was the first owner of the Nike Mag. Well, the representation of the Nike Mag,
Right.
the self-lace sneaker. And yeah, it's an iconic pair. What's so amazing about it, you don't even have to be a sneakerhead like us to really appreciate its unique quality. And I'm sure you agree.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that fact. It is iconic, and people the world over would definitely enjoy seeing that.
And with you being very generous, taking your time out of your day to meet with me to discuss about this product, I'd like to give you an up-close representation of the Nike Mag. Here,
Gosh.
yeah, take a peek at that.
Yeah.
And you can see there the automation of the self-lace system. It just needs an 8-hour charge that lasts for about 32 hours. And you can see the colored laces and the light up soles.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's definitely one of its kind. And can you see this product being in display at your museum and really grabbing the attention of all of your audiences and also sneakerhead fans?
I mean, I have no doubts that it'll make my museum more attractive to people. This is a showpiece if I've ever seen one, but I do have concerns about its price.
Okay, and I definitely understand that too. I do want to ask first, what is your current budget with your museum in regards to having such selected rare items in your museum?
Well, we have about 150,000 we can spend.
150,000, that's great. Well, I just want to make you aware that the market value is approximately 48,000. And we can both agree that that's still under your budget. Do you still believe that you can have such item at your facility?
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah. So, as you stated earlier, or the representation of being Spider-Man, really kind of representing not only the shoe itself, but just kind of like how it makes you feel. Don't you think that would be quite the investment to make for your fans and just really making them appreciate the value of each sneaker?
Yeah, I think you're right. It would be a substantial part of our budget, and it would probably get me in a load of trouble, but at the same time, this is a one-of-a-kind sneaker that deserves to be on display somewhere that people can see it.
Gotcha, and I agree with you as well. And if you do have any questions or concerns, I'll be happy to answer them.
Okay.
Even after this meeting, I'll definitely exchange information with you
Okay.
to make sure that we're all on the same page,
Okay.
even after meeting with your advisors, just to make sure that we're all making the right decision.
Okay, well, why don't we, let me talk to my advisors and meet back in tomorrow, does that work?
All right, that sounds great.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent, thank you. Good job.
All right. So how did you guys, first of all, is there really a sneaker museum?
Yeah, it's in Boston.
There really is.
Yeah.
Wow, I want
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy is like a super duper sneakerhead. He had like 4,000 shoes in the warehouse and decided to open a museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people are not obsessed with sneakers. I didn't realize that. Let me go ahead and stop the things that we're not going to.
Bro, I didn't talk about parking lots.
All right.
Yeah, I would have been